Welcome back to Defenders of the Realm. We're playing with the druid, the barbarian, and the dwarf. And right now the druid and barbarian, the druid and the dwarf are in Monarch City. The barbarian is up north, having failed the quest with the Griffin King. Alright, we're going to start off with the druid, who's right here. 5 actions that he has. He has a new quest, which we looked at last time. There's no way he's even going to come close to doing that. It's almost impossible. But I think the first thing he's going to do is he's on his turn. He doesn't cost an action. He's going to play his cavalry sweep. Start in a location, remove a total of 6 minions, no more than 2 per location. Moving from start location to adjacent locations, dragon can count as 2. So let's figure out where he's going to do that. And he's going to go ahead and burn that card right now. Alright, so the druid's going to have the cavalry charge happening up here. Oh, and I should say special cards don't have to be played on your turn. They can be played at any time and don't cost an action. So any player can play any card. I just figured now is a good time for the druid to go ahead and play that special card. So we're going to start the Dark Woods. We're going to take off 2 of the undead minions here for the cavalry charge. The next adjacent location is Windy Pass. We're going to remove 2 undead from there, and then there's no other connecting place for the cavalry charge to continue. So was it a waste? I don't know. These 2 locations had 3 undead apiece, and we don't really want overruns. That gives us the corruption crystals out on the board. Get 12 of them out on the board, you lose. Oh, and another way to lose I forgot to mention is at Monarch City. If you ever have 4 minions in Monarch City at any one time, you lose the game. So that's another way to do it. Alright, the druid has 5 actions. So I gotta figure out what it is he wants to do. Alright, I think our druid's gonna make his way down here to Scorpion Canyon, and it's no real fast way to get there. I don't really want him burning his cards. I mean, he has this. Move any hero to any location. He could just move himself right here. Do we want to burn that card, though? Or not? You know what? Yeah, I think we are going to do that. I know we're going through the special cards. They don't get mixed back in. They are out of the game, and there's only so many of them. But he will use that special card to move himself right here, Scorpion Canyon. The reason he's doing that is he's the best one to try and get rid of these corruption crystals. And there's also 3 demon minions here as well. So let's try and get rid of some of those. You need a 4+ to take them out. So, and that was not an action either, because that is just a special card. I do not believe it says, no, it just says move any hero to any location. So he has 5 actions starting right here. Let's get to it. Alright, the first thing we're going to have him do is attack these demon minions. We need a 4+ to take them out. There's 3 of them there. He's going to be rolling, of course, 3 red dice. Alright, 4+. Can he do... Oh, wow. Hang on a second. This is part of his quest. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Prove yourself worthy of the Fellowship of the Realm. I didn't think we'd ever do this. Go to a location with 3 minions, defeating all 3 of them in 1 turn. But we have to do this for every single different minion type, which is just about impossible. But he went ahead and did that anyway. So we will take one of the demon minions, put it on that card, because who knows? But he got rid of the rest of them. Wow. That was absolutely spectacular rolling. That was just his first action. He has 4 actions remaining. Ooh. Yes, we want to get rid of this. Now on his card, he can heal the land when in a location with a taint crystal. Spend an action, roll 2 dice. If you get a 5 on either die, you remove it. And he does not have to spend a card for that because he's the druid. That's his special ability. So let's go ahead and see if we can get rid of that. We're rolling 2 dice. I think we'll keep those red dice because we're in a red location, and we need just either a 5 or 6. He gets a 6. So for his second action, he removes the only taint crystal on the board. He's got 3 actions remaining. Holy jumping. This is actually pretty good. Well, for 3 actions remaining, let's see. He might as well go 1 action to here. It's a green space, which is good. Now remember, he can hide in green spaces at the end of his turn, takes no wounds. But he still has 3 more actions remaining. So for an action, he's going to go ahead and attack the 1 red minion. And the leader being there doesn't really matter. So 1 red die, looking for a 4+. Nope, he doesn't do it. He'll spend another action to go ahead and attack that minion again. And a 6. Wow, he is absolutely smoking. He still has one action remaining, and I've got to look in the book. I don't think you can scope out the leader. I think you might be able to. I can double check that. He's got one action remaining. He might be able to attack one of the other green locations with the wolves and stuff. Let me come right back, figure that out. Okay, I think I'm thinking about a quest where you can scout a general. I think you fish for a couple of cards, looking for his cards. Not happening. But he's going to use his special woodland magic to go ahead and get a wolf pack to try and take out this green minion. He's in a green space, green minion. And I should say, if you end your space in the space with the general, you don't take any damage from them. He doesn't in a green space anyway because he's the druid. So let's go ahead and roll one die against the Father Oak Forest green minion. This is at a -1, so instead of a 3+, we're going to need a 4. So the wolf pack takes him out. So takes out the father. Wow, did the druid ever have a good turn? And you just know that the Darkness Spreads card is going to be absolutely awful because he's had such a good turn. Now, he burned 2 special cards as well, but okay. We're going to zoom out. He's going to grab his 2 hero cards, and then we get a Darkness Spreads. Alright, he's going to grab his 2 hero cards off the top of the hero card deck, and he gets Blizzard Mountains and a Dancing Stones, a Varkalak, and a Sapphire single die cards. Alright, he now has 3 black cards, so he might be able to take out Varkalak at some point. He's got a red card, 1 blue, and 3 black. That's the end of his actions, end of his drawing up his hero cards, and now, yes, we have 1 Darkness Spreads card because we still have all 4 generals active, and oh my gosh, this is, I knew it was going to be bad. Alright, 2 demon minions at Serpent Swamp. This is really bad. So we're supposed to get 2 demon minions at Serpent Swamp, but you know what? We can only get 1 here because to put another one down is an overrun. And the second you have 3 demon minions in any space, yep, the land gets a corruption crystal on it. And now we do a la Pandemic. You have to add demons to every adjoining location. Luckily, it's only 2. We've got 1 here where a barbarian is, and 1 here at the McCorm Highlands. All right. Oh my goodness. And now we probably should have had the cavalry sweep for that, but we don't. So the way it works. All right, that was the first part of the card. The second part is 2 blue minions at Wolf Pass, and that sounds bad as well. All right, Wolf Pass is right here. We currently have no minions on there, so that's not terrible. But I mean, it's not good either. So there's that. All right, and the last part of the card, it looks like we have our Sapphire the Dragon is trying to move to Heaven's Glade. Are you freaking kidding me? Yes, indeed, our dragon is going to move to Heaven's Glade with 2 minions in tow. All right, well, that is absolutely horrible. So our dragon minion, our dragon boss, I should say, Sapphire, moves to Heaven's Glade, and yes, a couple of minions with him. So this is looking horrible now as well. All right, that was the end of the Darkness Falls card. Darkness Spreads. Ugh, it was terrible. Right, up next, we have our Barbarian going. All right, as much as we want the Barbarian to go on her Unicorn quest, all the way over to Unicorn Forest, which is way over on the side of the board, I think she better take care of business up here in the north. So for her very first action, she is in a space with a demonic minion, so she's going to go ahead and attack it. Can we see? Yeah, we can kind of see that there. I know it's a little bit crowded in there. All right, 1 red die, needs a 4+. Rolls a 1! Fantastic! Whiffs on the first turn. You know what? She's not even going to try that again. That was her first action, a whiff. Her second action, she's going to move right here. Oh boy, this could get dangerous. Yeah, she's going to move here to Serpent Swamp. So that was her second action to move there. Her third action is going to be attacking the 3 of them. So she gets 3 red dice this time. Come on, let's get them all. 4+, and she gets 1. Wow, this is absolute garbage. Our Barbarian is not doing very well. Too timid. So, gets rid of 1 minion. She has 2 actions remaining, and you know what? She's going to end off. She's going to go 1, 2, and end off at the Griffin Inn. running away and chickening out and all of that stuff, which is horrible. So that was an absolute garbage turn for the barbarian. Oh, wow. And now that she had the militia card, she could have stopped those demon from being placed. Ooh, well, she didn't. Oh well. All right, 2 hero cards for the barbarian. Yes, in hindsight now, we probably should have burned that card to stop the 2 demonic minions from going to Serpent Swamp. Oh well, we didn't. She gets a couple of black cards. Ooh, a double dice for Varkalak and Land of the Amazons and Mermaid Harbor. Okay, she has a total now of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. You can have a hand total of 10, including your special cards. Alright, that was pretty bad. Now it's going to get even worse because, of course, what would be a turn without darkness spreads at the end of it? Orc War Party. Add 1 orc to each location that currently has one orc and only 1 orc. Oh dear. I don't... Ooh, that's actually a few places. There are 3 places on the board that have a single orc, and now they're going to be multiplying. Alright, the first location is Minotaur Forest, so the orcs are multiplying. Location number 1, let's go to the second location. Alright, over in Thorny Wood, we have the general here is mustering his troops. We get another one there. Alright, we have one final location for that. And down the bottom corner of the board, we have the Wyvern Forest getting another one. And that's it for... Well, that's it for the Orc War Party, adding 1 orc to each that has only 1. Now, Varkalak is going to try to move directly to Monarch City. But you know what? Let's take a look at where he is, and I don't think he's going to pull that one off. Alright, well, Monarch City's right here with our dwarf, and Varkalak is way up here. His next location is Seabird Port, so yeah, that's not happening. Alright, up next, the dwarf. And he is the Treasure Seeker. That's his new quest, so every time he ends his turn on a location with a treasure chest, we can put a token down there, and then at any time he can just cash in all tokens when he lands on a treasure chest location and get a hero card for every treasure chest, or every token on every treasure chest location that he's gotten. So that's kind of cool. He is our Dragon Slayer. We have 2 dragon minions in Bounty Bay and 2 at Wolf Pass. And then we'll probably want to get him over there to Blizzard Mountains and Heaven's Glade and start taking care of those blue minions. Ooh, this is all bad. It's all bad. So for his first location, I think he's going to move to the north here. And that's his first action. For his second action, he has 5. He's going to attack these blue minions. And we're going to zoom down here. We're going to go to the dice tray, roll a couple of blue dice. He gets to re-roll, I believe. May reroll any failed dice in combat against the Dragonkin, and may be used against Sapphire. So he's the one we want to take on Sapphire in the end. Alright, let's zoom down and roll a couple of dice, which he gets to reroll. Alright, let's see what he can do with his mighty Dwarven axe. So let's see, get out the dice tray. 2 blue dice, and he gets to reroll them. And he gets to reroll any failed dice. So not all dice. May reroll any failed dice in the combat. We need a 5+ though. These guys are tough. Oh yeah. He's rerolled. What's that? The dwarf says as he absolutely slaughters both of the Dragonkin. That was pretty awesome. He's got 3 actions remaining. And I think he's going to go ahead... And for his third action, he's going to spend this card with the horse symbol on it to be able to move 2 spaces for a single action. The reason he's going to do that, it'll make sense here as soon as I back the camera out. So yeah, he wants to go 1-2 to here to Bounty Bay with the other 2 Dragonkin with a single action. That leaves him 2 actions remaining, and so for his second to last action, he's going to attack these guys, these Dragonkin. Alright, can he do the same thing? Can he do it? Let's find out. Oh god! He's just one-shotting these guys. Holy, he didn't need any rerolls. That is insane. He has a single action left, and for his final action, he's going to move. Does he want to... Oh no, he's not going to move back to Monarch City. You know where he is going to... Oh, we got to get him up there. Ooh, this is so tough. All right, I got to figure out where he's going to move for his final action. We want him to end his turn on a space with a treasure chest, though. All right, taking a bit of a roundabout route, but he's going to go and move to Mermaid Harbor for his final action. And then we're able to take a token and stick it on here, which I got to grab out of the box, and put that on there as part of his quest. All right, so I got a token out of the box, so we're just going to put that there, and just remember that that is part of the dwarf's quest. All right, we're zoom out. He's going to grab 2 hero cards. All right, our dwarf gets a couple of hero cards, and what does he get? Wow, Varkalak. It looks like we might be wanting to go for Varkalak first. A couple of horse cards, a couple of single dice against Varkalak. So now our dwarf has 2 black, 2 blue, a green, a red, and 1 special card, the Elven Archers. Okay, that's our dwarf. That was all of his actions. He did not begin his turn in a red space. That gives him a bonus action, but we kind of needed to take care of business there. And that's it. All right, darkness spreads. Oh, God. And only 1, though. Boy, this game gets nasty when you start drawing 2 and 3. All right, darkness spreads. Orc patrols. Holy God. Add 1 orc to each green location that is currently empty. That is what? Currently empty? Oh man, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations on the board that have green spaces that have, oh my God. Okay, that is absolute garbage. But that's what we get with this game. It is nasty, nasty business. 1 in Golden Oak Forest, 1 in Unicorn Forest, 1 in Father Oak Forest, 1 in Greenleaf Village, 1 at the Whispering Woods. I do believe that's all the green locations on the board that are empty. They now have an orc in them. Orc patrols. Wow! Yeah, that's just brutal. And now we have Sapphire just moving to the next location. And you can't do anything about it coming with 1 blue minion. Oh, man. All right, let's have Sapphire move along. I have a funny feeling this is going to be a short playthrough. All right, so the next location for Sapphire is Ancient Ruins. So Sapphire moves here with 1 blue minion. Sapphire is now 2 spaces away from Monarch City. Remember, if any general gets in here, you instantly lose the game. All right, we're going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. All right, well, what can I say? The druid started off so strong, and then it just went right downhill. I don't know. That's how this game goes. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for comments, subscriptions, likes, dislikes, everything. Appreciate you here watching my videos at all. Really means a lot. Really helps out my channel. So thanks so much. Defenders of the Realm. We're playing a three-player game. I usually do 4, but I thought, you know, let's try it 3 players, and that might come back to bite us, because this is getting pretty nasty. It's so much fun, though, but it's getting nasty, and I think we're gonna have to start thinking about what to do about Sapphire. Ooh, I think the dwarf's gonna have to possibly meet up with a couple other heroes and try and take Sapphire down. 2 away from, wow, 2 away. The only one that hasn't moved so far is Gorgut. The other ones have moved once. The demons moved once, and Varkalak, the undead, has moved once. Ooh, trouble here right in the realm. All right, thanks so much. I'll see you next time for Defenders of the Realm. And yes, 3 corrections here at the end of the episode. I gave the druid an extra action at the beginning of the episode. Druid took 6 actions. His final action was to have the wolves attack an orc minion in Father Orc Forest, which wouldn't happen because he didn't have the action. And then later on we got a card that said add a green minion to every location that has 1 and only 1. So this would have had 2 in it. So that's how that should be. The other thing is way up at Serpent Pass, when you add the 3rd demon to the location, you get a taint crystal. But we had to actually add 4 in there, and the 4th one caused an overrun. And when you get an overrun, yep, you guessed it, you get another taint crystal. So there should actually be 2 taint crystals in that location. That's the nastiness of demons overrunning. They don't just put 1 down. As soon as you get 3 in there, you get a taint crystal. But if it's an overrun, you get another one. The other thing was our barbarian ended her turn at the Griffin Inn. And whenever she ends her turn at an inn, she gets to pick 3 cards and discard 1. We just had her pick 2 cards. She picked up these 2 cards. So to fix that, we're just going to pick up another card off the hero deck. Oh, great. They're all Varkalak, and she gets to discard one. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's just discard the one we just picked up. They're both Land of the Amazons. We'll discard the Land of the Amazons, that. Boom. So that fixes that for the Barbarian. Alright, that's it. I've caught all the errors that I know of. Please check the comments, as always, in my playthroughs, because, yes, I miss things, mess things up, and what have you. I think I've caught everything now, so thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow for the continuation, Defenders of the Realm.